So, let's go ahead and open them up so you can see how gorgeous these things are. I am so excited to try these. They look and smell so amazing. So here they are. You can see that the pepperoni ones don't really look much different from the cheese. And they cost $3.89 for each box. It might vary depending on where you live. So let me go ahead and put away the pepperoni ones, okay? Or close it at least, alright? And I have a drink over here. I have some nice, cold, refreshing iced tea. And I also have some marinara sauce for dipping. So, let me go ahead and not waste any more time because they are going to get cold. I did pop them in the microwave very briefly. Okay, so that's what it looks like up close. And here we go. sad that that Uno's place closed down, and I guess it changed a lot too since back in the day, but I used to go there when I was like a teenager or early 20s because it was right near the movie theater, so we used to go there beforehand. It was like a sit-down restaurant, not like a little pizza shop. Let me know if you were ever there. Some people might dip it in ranch. I wouldn't. That doesn't seem right. But I know a lot of people like to dip everything in ranch, so whatever you like, you know. I really have no complaints about it. It's very good. I don't know if you'd consider it a snack or a side dish or a meal. I mean, there's not that much, but it's enough, I guess, to be considered like a lunch. Now, let's have a little chit chat while I continue eating. I have noticed that this year the fast food places have really, really been trying to come up with lots of new and unique ideas. Look at what's happening here. It's dripping. So as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by the dripping sauce, they're all trying to come up with new things. And a lot of the ideas sound really cool. But then when you come down to it, they're just not good. You know? Like, for example, I was pretty excited about Subway. They were coming out with these 3 new foot-long sidekicks. It was like maybe in January, I think, or February. There was gonna be a foot-long cookie, a foot-long churro, and a foot-long pretzel. Okay. But before I got around to getting them, I saw some reviews, and every single review said these things were not good at all. So I figured, you know, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna waste my time. But, like, it seemed like such a great idea. But if everyone's gonna dislike it, like, what's the point? Like, what happened in their research? Why did they not realize that these things were not going to be liked by the people, you know? Or how about all these different flavors of Coca-Cola chicken, what do they call it? Empanada. That's it, a chicken empanada. They're talking about maybe bringing back the caramel apple empanada, which that I would be happy about. Several other things, lots of other things actually. But I was just really sad what's going on, but supposedly right now she is in some sort of a rehab type facility and focusing on her health and staying clean, and she is doing a little bit better, they say. But she has this dementia now, which is caused, we don't know if it's caused by the alcohol, that's what her son said, or if it's not caused by the alcohol, but whatever it is, it's some kind of dementia that won't go away, you know? So anyway, I wish her well. If you have any thoughts about that documentary, let me know. So other than that, like, I don't know, I can't find anything to watch. I've been watching the Gilmore Girls because I never watched it before, and there are 7 seasons, 6 or 7. I'm in the 4th season right now, and I really like it. It's entertaining, it's light, you know. It doesn't have me running back to see what happens next, but I enjoy it. And I am so behind, right? Like, why am I watching a show from the year 2000? To me, it doesn't even seem that old. I don't think 2000 was that long ago. I know it was, though. Finished my food. I can't wait to see my husband eat his. I'll have to warm it up for him. He won't be home for hours. And yes, I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. Don't worry. Here's the thing with him. Tell me if you know anyone like this. I can say to him, they were delicious. They were so good. And he will taste it and he will say, oh, they are good. Oh yeah, I love them. If I say to him, they are terrible, they're disgusting, worst thing I ever had, so low quality, he will taste it and he will say, oh, these are awful. Mark my words. That is how it works. We have kind of a joke about it now, though.